What's up, people? How you guys doing tonight? Ready for the show? I am ready for the show. Over medicated and ready to rock. For those who are asking or asked, my back is doing a little bit better. Thank you. Um, I am still on lots and lots of meds, though, which is part of why it's doing well. So hopefully that won't continue for too much longer. But it is improving. So thank you. Yes, still definitely medicated to the max. Robaxin and Vicodin are the two that are knocking me for a loop. That's stuff I've never taken Robaxin before. It's a crazy muscle relaxer. I'm also on Naprosyn, but that stuff does, that's like a leave, but extra strong. But yeah, I am comfortably numb. Exactly. Hey Paul, what's going on, man? Let's see here. So we'll do the usual intro for those who haven't seen the show before. So tonight we are going to do a bunch of giveaways. We've got a couple gift certificates. We've got some juice we're going to give away. We got a nice mod we're going to give away from iHybrid. We are going to talk about the ELA from Super T Manufacturing, which has been quite the buzz for some time now. Still tough to get, still very much in demand, and still getting flipped for significant profit out there. We'll go through that little fella. The review on that guy is probably going to be a little bit longer than the usual, just because it does have a lot of moving parts. It's kind of I don't want to say over-engineered, but there's a lot going on there, so it might be a little bit longer than typical. But that's okay, because mod news was a little bit short this week. Not a whole lot of new stuff came out this week, so and no vape mail this week, so we're going to skip that and just do like 4 giveaways in a row at some point during the show. So I'm sure nobody will complain about that, though. Free stuff, nothing wrong with that. And what else was I going to say? I forget. So real quick, just to give everybody an idea of how the show works, I apologize beforehand. I typically don't catch much of chat, so if I don't reply to you, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just that I have a whole lot going on my screen with notes for the different pieces of mod news and notes on the devices that we review on the show. So that's why we do a Q&A at the end of the show. So if you have any questions, either write them down or try to remember them until the end of the show. Of course, you can chat amongst yourself, talk amongst yourselves. But I am not ignoring you if I don't reply, so I just don't want anybody to be offended. Also, the way the giveaways work on the show is it's 2 categories. There's the mod giveaways, the high-end mod giveaway, and then the other giveaway. Juice, the RSST we're going to give away tonight, batteries, gift certificates, stuff like that. 2 separate categories, so if you win juice or something, don't feel like you have to pass on that win because you don't want to be excluded from the mod giveaway. You can win one from each category on any episode of the show. Same goes the other way around, so if you win the mod, you could still win juice, just not 2 from each category. So you can't win 2 juices, can't win 2 mods. So yeah, there you have it. So we are giving away a pretty nice mod tonight. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. This thing looks really, really nice. This is the 18650 version of the Trinity. This is the mixed finish. Let's see if we can get an autofocus to cooperate for a moment here. Probably not. No, of course not. Why would that happen? But I'll make sure to give you guys a proper close-up when the time comes. But it's a media blasted finish, and then the cap, switch, and grooves are polished. So it's really, really nice two-tone. I like the way it looks a lot. And as you guys may or may not have seen in my review, I like the device a lot, and it hits very, very hard. It's a good performing mechanical mod. So, but we'll be giving that away later on the show. Yeah, I think that just about covers it. So let's start off with giveaway for the early birds that get here for the beginning of the show. So we're going to do a giveaway from Alice in Vapeland. This giveaway is for a gift certificate that's enough to purchase a small bottle of juice and also cover shipping within the U.S. If you are outside the U.S. or you want to buy something larger than that, you can, of course, apply the gift certificate to a larger purchase as well. Excuse me, as well, if you'd like to do that. I am going to pull a list of everybody in chat. The way this works is if you win, if you're number one on the list, I need you to reply in chat that you would like the prize or not like the prize. If you don't reply within a minute, then it'll go on to the next person. And also, if you don't want it or want to piff it, it'll go on to the next person. We don't do the re-rolls just for time's sake. So, all right, here we go. Let's start with Alice in Vapeland gift certificate. And I got you in here, Cody. Don't worry. Even though you're on there as, the hell are you listed as staff? All right. There we go. And Cow Food with the win. Cow Food, would you like some Alice in Vapeland juice? Cow Food, who I got to meet down at VaporCon earlier or last year. All right, congratulations. All right, so all you need to do is go to this page. That is the Vape On winners page. Fill up a little form there. Show is all meshed up. Vendor is Alice in Vapeland. And the only bit of information we need is your email address, and Alice in Vapeland will be emailing the coupon code over to you. Congratulations, sir. All right. Mr. Food. I like that. I'm going to start calling you Mr. Food. Cow Food still one of my all-time favorite screen names for anybody in Vape On. So, let's see here. Oh no, it was just a slow part in one of the songs. That's all. I know you guys. I don't think anyone could stand the show if it didn't have the music in the background. Just listen to me ramble, especially on the Droogs. Let's see. Next up, we're gonna. Oh yeah, this company. These guys. Oh god. So next up, we're gonna do a giveaway from some company called Giant Vapes. As I stated earlier, the owner of which is an asshole. So first off, a couple things. Giant Vapes. As we do every night with the show, we have a coupon code for everybody that is watching the show. If anyone was planning on placing an order, we do this for my show viewers every week. This week's code is, there you go, I just posted it in chat, it's VapeOnTV10. So if you were planning on ordering from Giant Vapes, make sure you use the code so you can get a discount, please. Also, real quick, we have a Facebook group that you should join. Here you go. So in the Facebook group right now, we're actually doing a contest. It just started today. It's going to go through Saturday night. And the contest is, it's pretty funny. So if you're not familiar with Lonnie Bozeman, he is the founder of The Standard and Blueprint and Jameson's, which is now called Jackson's Vapor. Well, he asked me to do a giveaway in the group, and he wanted to do a Photoshop contest. So what we decided to do is, in order to enter the contest, you have to create a Photoshop with both of us in it, Lonnie and I.
We both have to have mustaches in the picture, and whatever else you want to do is up to you. And the three that we pick as winners are all going to get the entire Jackson juice line in 30 milliliter bottles, which is crazy. It's like, I think it's 8 flavors or 9 flavors. So it's, you know, I mean, talking 250 plus milliliters of juice for the 3 winners. And the one that we think is the best of the 3 winners is going to become Lonnie's Facebook avatar for a week. So that should be funny. There's already some pretty disturbing ones up there. So check that out if you have a chance. The Teletubbies one is pretty good, yeah. And last but not least, obviously we're going to give away a gift certificate. So this is going to be for a $25 gift certificate to Giant Vapes. Let me pull the list of everybody in chat real quick. So we got, and B-Vape. B-Vape, need you to announce your presence in chat, please. If you would like to win, that is. All right, congratulations, B-Vape. So what you're going to do is going to go to this link here, which is the Vape On Winners page. Fill out the form there, and All Meshed Up is the name of the show. Giant Vapes is the vendor, and all that we need is your email address in there, and we'll send over a coupon code for you that'll get you $25 off your order from Giant Vapes. Congratulations. Let's see here. All right, so let's talk about some mod news. Like I said, this week was not a real mod news heavy week. There wasn't a whole ton of new stuff that came out this week. In fact, some of this is stuff that I've talked about months ago, but is now kind of coming to fruition now. Like this first one here. So this guy is the Steelwood by Practical. Over on the e-Sigaretta forum in Italy. I think his name is actually Pratici, but Google Translate told me that it was Practical, so we're going to go with Practical. So here's the link if you want to check it out. I didn't put the full link in there just because it was too long to fit, but there's the link in chat if you want to check it out. There's actually a list up now for the Steelwood. Now what this is it's a very compact squonker, a bottom feeder. Looks really beautiful, and I saw some of the parts. He's got some pictures posted now that it's in production, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. If you are interested in a squonk box of some sort. It's 68 millimeters high, not including the drip well. It weighs 160 grams, including the battery and 3 milliliter bottle of juice. It's about 47.5 millimeters wide, and it is made from olive wood and steel, which is hence the name Steelwood. So it looks gorgeous. Take a look at the link. I think you can still sign up for the list. I don't know what the wait time on it is. It's probably pretty long, but it's really gorgeous. I couldn't find any price information when I was digging through there, but check it out if that's something that you're interested in. It looks really beautiful, and it looks extremely well made. Obviously, I can't vouch for that 100% because I haven't seen one in person, but just from the photos, it looks like he's putting in great attention to detail with the finish of the device, and everything looks really, really clean on it. So that is the Steelwood. Let's see. Capo NTV10 is not correct. There you go, Vapon TV10. Uh, good try though, Tubbs. Let's see. Next up, we've got this little fella from Finland. This is the EA Mod B from Electric Angel. You may be familiar with Electric Angel from the original EA Mod. There you go. There's the link for electricangel.fi. This is up for pre-order now. If you are interested in purchasing one of these devices, you can actually get in on the pre-order right now. It's open on the Electric Angel site. I'm just going to read you a little something from their site. It's €159. All of the components are machined stainless steel and brass. They use a technique that ensures a perfect fit of all of the components. I think what they mean by that is it's a very, very small oh my god, I forgot the term. Wow, there's the Vicodin again. Yeah, anyway, tolerance, thank you, cow food. Woo! Anyway, so it also has the airflow control like the original EA Mod. So you do have the ability to use a bottom airflow device on it, like one of the old school Penelopes, or if you want to use like a 510 Addy on there, you can, and control the airflow. It is still a telescope. The main difference between this and the original Electric Angel is that this is a bottom fire. It will take anything from 18350 all the way to an 18650, and then there's also a extension tube for it if you want to go all the way up to 18650 plus a kick. So let's see. Yep, fully mechanical. It's very similar to the original EA Mod, except this one's been redesigned to have a bottom fire rather than the side firing button. So it looks nice in the photos. So if that's something you're interested in, like I said, pre-order is already open. Let's see. Next up, this guy. So this doesn't actually have a name yet from what I've been able to find. There's some information on it, and again, I didn't have the full link, but there's a thread over on Cali Vapors if you're interested, if you want to check it out. This is a new 26650 mod from Chris McClellan. You can find the thread, like I said, on Cali Vapors. It's a mixed titanium and stainless steel 26650 dripper hybrid. From what I understand, it's also going to be available with a dripper with a 510 cap, so you don't have to use it as a hybrid. It can also be used as a 26650 mod. Under the cap, I think it's a 5-post, so you could set this thing up with, octo coils. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities with how you set this guy up if you want. Looks pretty cool. It looks really nice. In the photos at least, so I'm not sure what the production time is going to be on this, or if there's a list or what, but you can find more info over on the Cali Vapors forum. So yeah, I think it's just for the airflow control, Paul, but I mean, obviously you can do that without knurling as well, as we've seen. And I also don't know if this is what the finished product is going to look like. I believe this is like a final prototype. So it could maybe, I don't know, if he gets a lot of feedback about the knurling, that might go. It's made by Chris McClellan. I'm not sure, does he go by Mac Mods? I'm not sure. But it's over on Cali Vapors if you want to find it. So, let's see. Next up, this little guy. This is the Cruiser 1 Squared by Cruiser. This is a German device that reminds me a lot of the... it almost looks like a cross between like a Lava Gen and like a Map Tank. So, yeah, this is the Cruiser. Take a look at the link if you're interested in checking it out. There's two different, well, there's more than two different versions, but there's two different prices. There's the stainless steel one is €89, and then the aluminum ones are €79. Those are available in a number of different colors, anodized. You can get it in a few different sizes, 3 or 5 milliliter tank, plastic or glass tank. It's either 52 or 64 millimeters in height, but it reminds me a lot of that old rebuildable atomizer from like maybe over a year ago, and I can't remember the damn name of it. The one that the black one with the red O-rings that would look very similar to this, and I wish I could remember the name. It's gonna drive me nuts, but I can't remember. The RTA something, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it's I agree, it's not the most attractive looking device. And again, like I said, it kind of reminds me of like a cross between the RA tank. Thank you, Big Raj. It reminds me a lot of the RA tank. It looks like a cross between a map tank and like a lava gen type setup, obviously, but the drip tip's not built into it like a lava gen. So, anyway, there you have it. That's the Cruiser 1 squared from Cruiser. And that is a render in the photo, and it says on the website that the finished product may look slightly different from the render, of course, because it's a render, and I guess the finishes will not look quite the same. But yeah, exactly. I agree with that, Exodus. It's very it's an old concept, but it's a new product. So. Anyway, there you have it. That's Cruiser 1 squared, and that is actually all the mod news that I was able to drum up this week that I haven't already talked about on the show. So not a whole lot going on this week. So let's give away some more stuff. So next up, we're going to do a giveaway from Vapor Craze. So this one is going to be for 4 15 milliliter bottles of juice from Vapor Craze. The flavors are going to be chosen randomly. It's basically a sample pack, but you get to pick the nicotine level. So let's see what we got in chat. That's a whole lot of juice though, 60 mils, not bad. Got. Oh no! Sorry, Cow Food. It's gonna go on to number 2 because you already won one of the other category giveaways tonight. So Chatters is the winner on this one. Chatters, congratulations. Oh, and Cow Food said Piff anyway. Thank you, Cow Food. Let me just get a confirmation from Chatters in chat. Chatters is not a person? Oh, what the So that's funny. All right, so that means it's Johnny Knoxkill. Wow. Yes. All right, I'll keep that in mind if Chatbot or mods win in the future too. Thanks, that's embarrassing. All right, well, that means Johnny Knoxkill wins. So Johnny Knoxkill says, yes, please. Congratulations. I'm almost tempted to wait the minute and see if Chatters replies. So quick, someone make a screen name named Chatters. No. All right, Johnny Knoxkill, congratulations. Let me get you the link. What you need to do is fill out the form there. Vendor name is Vapor Craze. Show is all meshed up. And all that we need information-wise from you is your nicotine level of choice and then your shipping address as well. Now, keep in mind, when you fill out your shipping address on there, please don't use autofill. We've had some issues with forms coming through without the full address. if you use Chrome autofill. So type it all out for me if you could. But congratulations. So like I said, just shipping address, nicotine level, good to go. Chatters will always be the winner in my heart. Sorry, Johnny. All right. Let's give away some more stuff. All right, next up, we're going to do a giveaway from my friends over at RTD Vapor. This one is a giveaway. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do at all. My goodness. There we go. This one is a RSST, the new one with the Pyrex tank. So this will be safe for any juice that you want to use. You don't have to worry about it eating through plastic. So if you want to use something that's heavy citrus or cinnamon or anise or anise or however you want to pronounce it, anise, that is perfectly fine. So Pyrex RSST. Here we go, coming up. Let's see here. And Smacked Silly is the winner. Smacked Silly, let me get a confirmation from you, please, in chat, whether or not you want the Pyrex RSST. Chatters always wins. Where's Smacked Silly? Alright, Smacked Silly. Come on, bud. Let's get a reply, or it's going to go on to the next person. Hey, Jerry, you should get them soon. If you don't get them by next week, let me know. Sometimes it takes a little bit for them to get out. Smack Silly. I do not see you reply. Get a few more seconds. All right, yeah, he may be vooping at the moment. So, all right, next up is Purple Easy. Purple Easy. RSST, Pyrex tank. We'll see what happens. It might get down to number 4. Purple Easy, there he is, or she is. Congrats, Purple. All right. So, Purple, what I need you to do is go to this page, fill out the form. The vendor is RTD Vapor. The show name is All Meshed Up. And please provide your shipping address in there. That's all that we need. Other than the required fields, of course, email and all that. And we'll get that out to you soon. And like I said before, when you fill in your address, don't use autofill, please, because it might mess it up and we might not get the entire address. So, all right, congratulations. Oh no, Smack Silly, too late. Sorry. I know, that's the rules though. Let's see. Sorry, man. Alright, cool. Right on. It was gonna be a piff anyway. Let's see here. All right, so next up, vape mail, no vape mail. How about another giveaway? All right, E6 Vapors, 3 18 milliliter bottles of juice from E6 Vapors for this one. You pick the flavor, nicotine level, so you get to pick 3 flavors and the nicotine level that you want. So 54 milliliters of juice total from E6, who makes awesome juice. Highly recommend Benny's Brew and Legend. They're both phenomenal, as are many of the other juices from there. Let's see here. Let's get it started. And iForward. Let me get a confirmation from you in chat, iForward. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Ken. iForward, where are ya? It's gonna be one of these nights. You might be getting some, AZV. Give it another 30 seconds or so. iForward, if you can hear me, I need you to confirm in chat whether or not you want the juice from E6 Vapors. Once we get to a minute, is going to go on to the next person. That's it. On to AZV, and I know AZV wants it. Congratulations, AZV. Everybody's sleeping tonight. I'm not that boring, am I? Come on. All right, AZV, here you go. That's the link. Go to that link. Fill out the form on there. E6 is the vendor. All Meshed Up is the show. Got to put the 3 flavors that you want in there, so check out the flavors on e6vapors.com first. Need the nic level that you want as well, and obviously your shipping address. Please don't use autofill, just fill it all out for us so that it doesn't get screwed up. All right, congratulations. Oh, happy birthday, Suzanne. All right, let's see. Next up, I think we're going to do another giveaway. We got one more. Yep, one more giveaway, and then we're going to talk about the ELA. This one's from Vape Syndicate. Oh my God, I forgot to put the E6 banner up. Boy, I am on a roll tonight. Here, I'll put the E6 banner up just for a sec so you can see. E6 right there. Hey. All right, so next up, we're going to do a giveaway from Vape Syndicate. There we go. Vape Syndicate banner up. So Vape Syndicate has a small selection of flavors on the site. They're all very, very good, though. Throat Yogurt is my personal favorite. If you don't like menthol, Jungle Fever is also awesome. So is Onyo Chin. I mean, they're all good. My personal favorites, though, are Throat Yogurt and Jungle Fever. So let's see here. Going to pull the list of people in chat, see who wins a free bottle of juice from Vape Syndicate. All right. And randomize. Alex Ban. Alex, let me get you to pipe. Yeah, AZV, I don't see why not. You could get all 3 the same flavor if you want. All right. Congratulations, Alex Ban. Glad you were paying attention. All right, just go to this website here, fill out the form. Vendor is Vape Syndicate. Show is All Meshed Up. Pick the flavor from the Vape Syndicate website that Jedi just linked. Include the flavor and the nicotine level in there that you want, and then please, like I said, with the shipping address, if you could fill out the whole thing instead of using autofill, that would be fantastic, because they don't always come across properly if you use autofill. So let's see here. Let's talk about there we go. Let's talk about the ELA from Super T Manufacturing. So there is a whole bunch of information about the ELA on the website. It's got quite the marketing spin. So I just kind of pulled some notes out of that instead of reading through the whole thing. If you want to see the specifications in great detail, with heavy marketing spin on it, you can see them here at this website that I'm going to link to you here. That's direct to the ELA site. The link that I have down here is the Super T's homepage. So the ELA from Super T Manufacturing. This is the ELA from Super T. One moment, please. Let's get this focused in nice and sharp. There, that looks good. So, the ELA from Super T Manufacturing. Okay, this is a telescoping device. It is available for pre-sale only. This is not something that is in stock that you can go and purchase. We'll talk about that in a little bit. The base device, which comes with two top caps, one for airflow control and one that does not have airflow control, is $250. Okay, not cheap. If you want to add the flat cap onto that, that's an extra $35. If you want to get the flat button, that's another $30. If you want to get accent rings for it, they are $20 a piece. And if you want to get the extension tube that will allow you to use this with a kick and a 18650 battery, that is another $25. So if you want to get all the fixins, you're looking at about $365 before tax. It is a interesting telescope design. It's a non-threaded telescope. We'll talk about that here in just a bit. It does have adjustable draw, like I said, if you're using the adjustable draw cap. It has a self-adjusting center post, stainless steel body, unless you are using brass accents like what you see in the picture here. The contacts are brass, plated with gold, and then plated with rhodium. Rhodium being an excellent choice for conductivity and its hardness in comparison to gold, and it also does not oxidize much like gold, so it's very easy to maintain. It has a slide locking switch, adjustable throw, and like all, or I think most of the Super T products, it comes with a lifetime warranty. So let's break this guy down. And like I said, this is probably going to take a little bit longer than my typical review just because there are a lot of moving parts here. So first off, let's talk about the switch. You see it's got the P on the bottom for Precise. It's the same button that you've seen on the Precise Plus before. And there are a couple different buttons. You can get a button without a lock mechanism. This one has the slide lock, which is the standard. And you push it to the side when you get it lined up straight. Which, yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. And then it slides, and now it's locked. You can see, can't press that. And then we'll pop that back out. And now it's firing. Short throw. The throw is adjustable, though, via O-ring. I'll show you that here in a sec. Now, inside the switch. Oh, and also one other thing I want to mention real quick. If you don't lock this and you put this down, you'll see if you look at it from the side, the point where it fires is actually past parallel with the caps there, or with the feet, if you want to call it that. So it actually won't fire if you put it down without locking, even though it's a very soft switch. Now, inside the switch, you have a very soft spring here, which just sits right on here very gently. I'll put it back on there in a sec. And then this is the rhodium coated contact. This will be in contact with the negative side of your battery, okay? You can see that'll pop right out, no problem, if you need to clean parts of the device or what have you. Then you have the brass accent ring. One second, put the switch down. This guy right here, this will come off. This is purely decorative. The brass accent ring is available in stainless steel as well if you want. So that comes right off with some threading. Pop that guy back on there. So like I said, you can get that in stainless steel if you want. I like the mixed finish better personally. I like the look of the brass and the stainless steel mixed, kind of alternating look. Then you have the body of the device, which you can see the finish on here. It's polished with kind of like a light brush on there. It's very, very fine. I believe this is the polished finish. It's almost a semi-polish. It's not quite completely polished. It's not mirror polished for sure. Then moving past the body of the device, you have this very interesting piece right here. So this is this ring, this knurled ring right here, which Paul, I'm sure you love the knurling on this guy. This threads down onto here, and as you can see, hopefully you can see this in the camera here, but as you thread it down, see that little ring on the inside there? You can see the two parts where it doesn't quite meet up. Well, as you thread that down, that actually tightens. You'll see it here in just a sec. And it clamps down on, so you can see it kind of sticking out a little bit now. And that clamps down on the telescoping tube, okay? So basically what that does is that allows you to telescope the device with the telescoping tube without having to thread it. So you don't have to go through turning it over and over and over and over and over again, which is something that is kind of annoying about telescopes. So lock that in, and that's not going anywhere. Loosen that up, then you can slide it out, put a different size battery in, lock it back up again, and once again, it's not moving, okay? Now, stock without the decorative ring in use, but that does come with it, this brass piece right here, it will look like, oh, let's see if I can get this brass ring off here. One moment. It'll look like this, typically, and you have your little battery vents, okay, and you can see what the device looks like there when it's extended out. That ring covers up this part right here, kind of gives it a more flush look. Now that ring only really makes it look flush if you're using it with an 18500. You could, I guess, use two rings if you want it to have a kind of a flush line across if you're using it with an 18650, and then when you're using it with an 18350, it's going to look flush because it's going to be completely collapsed down like that. Now, the way that you put the accent ring on this guy is it comes with a set of O-rings that go with the little accent ring. You pop the O-ring over the top and around like so, okay? And then you take your accent ring and you want to take it so that the ledge, see the ledge in there, is pointing toward the O-ring because it's going to catch on the O-ring. and then you kind of twist it up. And eventually, as you twist it up, it'll hide the O-ring in the top. You can see it kind of slowly working its way down in there as you push it all the way up to the top cap. And then it meets up with the top cap, and it'll be flush when you thread it down, okay? But it stays because that O-ring keeps it snug. Now, speaking of the top cap, let me show you the top cap here. Now this top cap is the flat non-airflow control top cap. This is not the, now this is the one that comes stock, not the flat cap that you can get as an extra accessory, which doesn't have these two parts that I don't really understand the purpose of. So it's actually just a solid piece instead of two parts. So the standard non-telescoping, or I'm sorry, non-airflow control top cap actually has two parts. It has this ring that comes off here. You can see, I'm not going to take it off all the way. And then you have the body of the top cap. And then this right here is the self-adjusting 510 connection. And then you can actually unscrew this knurled piece right here for disassembling the 510 connection to put that in the other top cap. And you also can use that to adjust the 510 threading if you have like an atomizer with strange threading on it. You don't need to adjust it for to get an atomizer to sit flush though, because it's self-adjusting, and obviously you don't need to adjust it for battery rattle because it's a telescope. Now this piece I'm going to take off, and here's the fun part. This is why I don't like this top cap, because when you try to take this piece out, the 510 piece, you end up unscrewing this top second piece of the top cap that's, in my opinion, unnecessary, and all it really is a beauty ring. But anyway, so take this piece out of the non-airflow control top cap. This is the 510 connection, positive connection. You can see the O-rings on there. And then you would thread that into the other top cap if you wanted to use, say, a 510 atomizer, for example, and want to drip and have airflow control through the cap. So this guy would pop into. Actually, you don't even need to do that. I don't know what I'm talking about. That actually stays threaded in the piece that I just showed you. I'm sorry. Then this piece threads onto the top of that, and now you'll have a airflow control on the top cap. You pop a little O-ring in there, and see how deep it's recessed. So you're only going to be able to use this top cap if you're using a 510 atomizer that will actually fit down inside that well. You're not going to be able to thread anything that's wider than a standard 510 atomizer down into there, just because the 510 threading is so far down, and that's for the airflow control. And then you adjust the airflow by turning this top cap piece, and it'll slide along the O-ring, and you can open or close it as much as you want to. Okay. Now we'll put the regular beauty ring part of the top cap back on. Whoops. There we have it. Reassemble this on the telescoping tube, like so. And we'll slide the beauty ring up so it's up all the way. Pop the battery in here. I'm using a 18500 right now, and then that'll go down all the way. And then once you have it pressed down all the way, then you can turn, lock it in place, and then you're all set to go. Now I already had this adjusted for my atomizer, so this should fit on here just fine. And fire, and it should thread down all the way, and there we go. You can see that that is firing. Actually, I'm going to adjust it just a bit so that my atomizer threads down flush. So There we go. We'll make it, that'll look all pretty once we get it threaded back on. And all right, there you have it. So let's take autofocus off here and talk about this guy for a little bit. So there's a lot of hype around this device, and I think a lot of it has to do with the availability, because it's hard to find, because they do produce them so slowly. I have a couple of gripes that I want to air my grievances here. So first of all, when I ordered this device last May, it said on the Super T website, that the device would be shipping in 6 to 8 weeks. I received the device in January. So obviously that was not accurate. And I know that they communicated with the customers about when orders were going out and so on and so forth, but I didn't appreciate the fact that it said 6 to 8 weeks on the website, and then it took 7 months for me to get it. That I thought was kind of ridiculous. It's also, at least in my opinion, I think it's kind of over-engineered. There's a whole lot going on here. They have a really nice concept with the non-threaded telescope idea. I think that's great. It does save you some hassle if you want to switch battery sizes. And it is something that I complain about with telescopes sometimes. But really, like, how often are you going to switch battery sizes? Midday. I personally don't. I put one size battery in something, and that's pretty much what I use all the time in that particular device. And if I'm going to switch it out, it might happen once in a day. I don't know. Maybe if you only have a couple batteries and they're a couple different sizes. Anyway. The concept is really cool. But I think that there's other parts of the device that they just really overdid it with, like the top cap, for example. The two-piece top cap, really annoying. I know that they have a different top cap available now, because I guess I'm not the only one that thought that the top cap was annoying. So you can get a flat top cap, but it doesn't come standard, so you got to pay $35 extra for it. So if you don't like the top cap, you want to get another one, you got to pay an extra $35. If you don't like the button, which I am not a huge fan of the button either, I really don't like this kind of cut button that Super T is known for. I don't like the button on the Precise. I don't like the button on this. I just don't find it comfortable. If you like a flat button better, you got to pay an extra $30 for that. So we're already up to $315 at this point. And then of course you have to wait for it because they're out of stock. On top of that part of it, not such a huge deal. I'm used to that, getting on lists and waiting for stuff to come around. But blah blah blah. The machine quality on the thing is absolutely fantastic, even though I think it is a little bit over-engineered. However, this is the thing that really kind of ticked me off. I expected, with all of this over-engineering and all the stuff on their website about how, they eliminated, potential voltage loss points in the device by designing it this way and having the telescope work this way. And then I tried it, and I was like, yeah, okay, it works pretty well. And I did some voltage loss tests on it, and it kind of performed poorly. Not awful, but it tested under load with a 2-ohm coil, which is what I test on. I use the same exact atomizer when I test every device so that I can get a good reading across the board. And it tested at 0.19 voltage loss under load at 2 ohms. which, you know, the good quality, high performance devices are testing at 0.1 or lower. So this is almost at 0.2, which is a significant loss, you know, and it surprised me, actually. I thought that it would be a lot less than that, especially with all of the text on the website that you know, under the ELA page that talks about how fantastic the voltage loss on it is because of the way that it's designed. But in practice, it's actually not. So that was kind of disappointing, and I had, you know, I'd been waiting for so long for this device. I got really excited when I got it, and it turns out that it's just not performing the way that I expected it to. Now, it's got a lifetime warranty on it, which is great. So if you ever have any problems or break it, then, you know, you can certainly, you know, they'll fix it. I think they'll even, you know, fix it if you know, run it over with a train or whatever. I'm not sure the specifics, but they're really good about their warranty. I don't know how long it would take for you to get a replacement. Probably another 8 months, but yeah, it just doesn't perform as well as I expected it to, and that sucks. It looks kind of goofy. It doesn't match up well with any of my atomizers because it's 24 or 25 millimeter diameter, and it doesn't perform terribly well. So I have to say, you know, overall, I am very disappointed in the ELA, and I was hoping it would be something that would be amazing and mind-blowing, especially since all of the hype that I've seen about it, and I just haven't experienced that personally. So, you know, I think that it's, you know, there are better options. I mean, like, look at the Fuego. I mean, you remember the Fuego that I reviewed a few months back by Kiko? Like, that thing has a 0.09 volt loss under load, and you can get it for less than half the price, and it's a nice mod. Or the Ramble, which is a little bit more expensive than the Fuego, but if you're looking for a telescope, that thing hits like a truck. That hits, the only device I've ever reviewed that hit harder than the Ramble was the Lycan from BBM. So, you know, I don't know, I just can't recommend this device when there are some readily available telescoping devices that perform better. So yeah, it's first negative review in a while. I know people give me crap because I love everything that I review, but, you know, I mean, I'm reviewing high-end stuff. It shouldn't be garbage. It should be really good. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that this is garbage. I personally, I can't recommend it when there are better options available. So, so yeah, the ELA from Super T, I am not going to give this the Hill Giant thumbs up. It just it doesn't perform the way that it should for the price, and, you know, having to wait, you know, 7-8 months to get one, it's like, nah, I'm good. But there you have it. So that's the ELA from Super T. Oh, it says 6 to 8 months now. Oh, great. Yeah, it's like I said, it said 6 to 8 weeks when I bought it, and got it in 8 months. So. But I mean, yeah, you know, I mean, and I'm not trying to throw Super T under the bus here. It's not like it's a piece of garbage. It's beautifully made. I mean, the machining on it is flawless, like everything that they make. But it just doesn't perform the way that I wanted it to. It is what it is. So I'll take another drag and we'll give some more stuff away. How about that? All right. So let's give away some more free stuff. How about a couple of bottles of juice from Vapafliction? Let's see here. There we go. So we're actually going to give away 2 bottles, 30 milliliter bottles of pure ecstasy juice. You get to pick the flavors, but they are the giveaway is from Vapafliction, who carries pure ecstasy. So it's 60 mils of juice, 2 flavors. The juice is awesome. If you win, you have to try Orgasm. I think that's the best one. It's also the best seller. It's my favorite of the line. I really like ecstasy, and I like greenies a lot too. I mean, they're all good. I don't dislike any of them. One of them is a red hot cinnamon that is a little bit too spicy for me, but I know there are a lot of people out there that like a red hot cinnamon vape, so they have one of those as well called Red Devils. So the flavor's fantastic. It's just a little too hot on the tongue for me. Let's see here. What do we got? Give me a sec while I pull the list. All right. And I vape freely. 60 milliliters of juice, pure ecstasy juice, courtesy of Vape Affliction. Let me get a yay or a nay from you in chat, please. And now I'm going to switch over to the Congestus. All right, I vape freely. Congratulations. Let me get you a link. All right, so what you need to do, first thing you're going to do is go to vapeaffliction.com, and Jedi is probably going to post the link again because he's awesome. There you go. So hit that link, pick out the 2 juices you want, or the 2 flavors you want from Pure Ecstasy. Make sure you're looking at the Pure Ecstasy line over there. Once you figure those out, go to the link that I just posted, fill out the form there. The vendor is Vape Affliction, the show is all meshed up. Fill in the 2 flavors you want, the nicotine level that you want, and make sure you fill out your shipping address completely. Don't use autofill, please. All right, congratulations, I vape freely. I didn't, Kuya Joe. I'm not really a K-Fun guy. I'm a mesh guy. I even set up my drippers with mesh. So, yeah. I'm familiar with it, but not really my bag. Alright, congratulations, I vape freely. Alright, so, let's see. What do we got? Time for the mod. This one is from iHybrid Mods, who's got all kinds of crazy stuff planned. He's got new stuff coming out, like, it seems. I am going to show you what you could potentially win here if you get chosen. Let me reset this so that it's confusing. Not see me? Is that what's happening? Oh, Vaughn crashed. Wonderful. Alright. Can you guys see me? Are we back? Let me know when you can see me. Yes, alright. Whew! Oh, no video, just audio. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, alright. Whew. Thank you, Vaughn. Alright, so anyway, back to this random drawing. I didn't pull the list yet, don't worry. So I'm going to give people a second that are refreshing and popping in and out of chat, and then we'll do the giveaway. So no rush, everybody. Take your time. I'm going to give everybody a second to refresh and make sure they're back in the room, and then we'll do the iHybrid giveaway. And I'm going to put some more juice in my dripper while you guys do that. Stop biting my nails. I wish I could. I've tried. It's a bad habit. There you go. Extra one for you. Maybe. You guys can't read the list? No, not right now. I didn't post it yet. Somebody asked if I could make the list larger when I post it. Okay. Yeah, I haven't put it up yet. I was giving everybody a sec to get back in chat. Yeah, I know it's a little small on the screen. I can't change it for right now, but I'll see if I can make the video a little bit larger for next week. Nobody won yet. I didn't do the drawing yet. I'm pulling the chat list right now. Hold on a sec. Alright, let's see. And here we go. Norway guy. Norway guy with the 18650 Trinity. Let me get a confirmation, Norway. Norway? All right. There he is. Congratulations. All right. So, for you, I don't need you to... All I need from you is vendor name, iHybrid Mods, show name all meshed up, and then fill out your shipping address, please. All right. Let me see. We're going to do another giveaway. Last one. This one's from Boondock Vapes, and this will be for a sample pack from Boondock Vapes. What the hell? There we go. There we are. This is for 4 6 milliliter bottles of juice. You get to pick the 4 flavors for the sample pack from Boondock Vapes. And let's see, let me pull a list of everybody in chat. And A to Z Vape. Let me get a confirmation from you in chat, please. All right, congrats. So what you need to do is go to boondockvapes.com, pick out the 4 flavors that you want. I highly recommend Mango, Monkey Shines, and Tropic Thunder. Cashmere is also very good. And once you pick out the flavors that you want from boondockvapes.com, go to that link, fill out the form on there. Vendor is Boondock Vapes. Show names all meshed up. Put the 4 flavors in there, nicotine level that you want, and make sure you fill out your whole shipping address. Don't use autofill, please. It's 4 6 milliliter bottles, so pick 4 flavors, please. All right. And there you have it. That is the last giveaway of the night. Now we're going to do some Q&A for anybody that had questions during the show, or questions about anything we talked about on the show, or anything vape related or not vape related or whatever. Here we go. Let me pop out chat real quick. Do I squonk? I used to. I don't really anymore. I'm more of a dripper these days when I'm using stuff that I'm not reviewing. But I'm not opposed to squonking. I used to use a Rio with a chalice for on the go, and it's a pretty great setup. Let's see. Do I like Thumper? I do like Thumper. It's actually a lot less complicated than a lot of the other juices from the standard. It's a pretty simple, clean vape. I like it. I'm usually more of a dessert vape than a fruit vape kind of person, but I still enjoyed it. Let's see. Do I know how to do surds on a scientific calculator? I don't know what surds are, so I'm going to go with no. I haven't used a scientific calculator since it's been 15 years at least. I used to code on my scientific calculator, and I actually made a game that was a text-based game on my TI-85 back when I was in high school, and that went around my school, and everybody was playing that during calculus class. But anyway, I'm rambling. What do I have on the Congestus? I'm using a Quasar on the Congestus right now. Do I like the hybrid? Which hybrid are you referring to, JH Camaro? I did not get a stainless steel BBM cow food. No, I did not. I had to pass on it, sadly. I wanted to get one, but I have been. So I as you guys know, I toned down the show, and I'm only doing one review a week because I've been reinvesting all of my money back into the business. So I've been cutting back on the mod expenditure. So haven't tried the Magma yet, Exodus, but I have one coming. So I will have to get back to you on that one. Yeah, I could do that. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe one of the shows coming up we'll do like a rebuild tutorial instead of doing a review. We can do a Jenny rebuild. Let's see. I am not subscribed to Fangoria, but I'm very familiar with it. Tell you about the H-Juice flavors. I did tell you about the H-Juice flavors. I told you in the group. You read what I said. Sparky Current's the best one, I think. That stuff's amazing. You'll see. Your Trinity has battery rattle. You can adjust it though. It has an adjustable pin to make the battery rattle go away. You just have to adjust the screw in the positive side where the battery touches the positive cap. Let's see. Yeah. No performance difference between flat top and button top batteries. It's just a different shape. You'll find that some mods will not make a good connection with flat tops. Most do. It's kind of rare, but there are some mods that are designed specifically for one or the other. But for the most part, you're not going to see much of a difference, or you're not going to see any difference. What do I think about the update from Eric about the AFPV? Honestly, I don't know what to think about that anymore. Eric and I used to talk all the time, and since he fell off the face, he hasn't replied to me either. I haven't been able to get in touch with him via Skype, phone, email, nothing. No response, so I don't know what's going on there. I did, Mex, the Vapor Giant mod coming from Germany. I did see that. Actually, I've talked to Nico about it. He contacted me about reviewing it, so I will be reviewing one on the show. I have no affiliation with it despite the name, but it looks pretty cool. We'll see how it performs. I got it from Paradigm Exodus. They contacted me about reviewing it. My favorite 22 millimeter RDA, honestly, is probably the Quasar. The airflow control on it is just perfect. And it's really well made, really durable. I put it through the paces. I'm definitely a big fan of the Quasar. I am not familiar with the Agro Coil Alpha Zulu. I'll have to take a look at that. No, I know, no Sunburst yet. I will have Sunburst though. It's going to be coming with our next order from H-Juice. We'll have Sunburst. Blackcurrant is Blackcurrant. It is its own flavor. It's a fruit. It's an unusual fruit. You'll see. It smells weird, but it tastes awesome. Let's see. I didn't do anything on the ZNA yet. No. I maybe will at some point. I'm not sure yet. The Dreadnought Hybrid. Alright, I will check that out. No, I am not going to dance like that, Diana. Yeah, I know. I wanted to get down to the Tampa one, but after I hurt my back, I couldn't do it. I am going to definitely be at Vape Bash in Chicago. I'm going to try to get to Vape Fest next month in DC as well. So hopefully we'll get to see some of you guys at one or both. No, it's not my... Here, I'll show you. It's not a bathroom. Those are actually glass tiles, not... See, I'm in the warehouse. Those aren't bathroom tiles. Somebody said that last week too, actually. Let's see. I'm not sure if there's an entry fee, Gypsy Jen. The meet in DC is like, I think it's in a couple weeks. I have to double check on the date because I need to book my flights and hotel if I'm gonna go. Yeah, there you go, March 21st and 22nd. Thanks, Fatal. New York or Colorado? I'm not sure. New York had a Vape Fest last year that I actually went to. They have like a small vape meet that they do monthly though. There's a New York Vapors group on Facebook, and they post about the monthly meets that they do there. They're a smaller meet, but they're fun. There's some good people there, so you might want to check that out. All right, cool guys. Oh, VaporCon West, I'm not sure yet. We haven't gotten that far yet. I will try to go. Probably going to be at ECC back, in September. VaporCon again if they do it in the fall. So, I'm trying to go to as many as I can. Haven't tried the Bagnet wire yet. All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate it. I apologize if I missed any questions. I think I got most of them. Vape Canada in August. Yeah, maybe. If it's cooler up there. But thank you everyone for coming by. Congratulations everybody who won tonight. Appreciate you all coming by and hanging out with me every Wednesday. And we will see you guys next Wednesday. Not sure what we're going to review yet next Wednesday. We'll see. I got a few things in the pipeline. Maybe the Terra mod. I think we're going to do the Terra mod next week. So, anywho, thank you guys again. Have a lovely night. Thank you to the sponsors for the giveaways, and we'll see you next week. Stay metal.